Good morning, mini enthusiasts. Right, the road to Bingley. It's Saturday morning, it's just before 10 o'clock, blue skies. I think it's going to remain dry for the drive up there. The car's loaded up and we are just about to get going. 200 miles to go. Right, first stop, just pushed on through and carried on going because it was driving sweet as a nut actually. So we stopped at Warwick, which is about 135 miles that we've done in the first leg, about 65 miles to go. Running fine. My biggest concern was going up past High Wycombe, just because it's a long slog uphill, but it was fine actually. The traffic was going pretty slow, just busy, but all good. See you in a minute. All good, apart from I booked my hotel on the wrong day, so frantically searching around trying to find hotel rooms for this evening, so the show's tomorrow. But Bruce is looking lovely. Hey mini enthusiasts, how are you doing? Welcome back, I hope you're all well and I hope you're having a great day. So welcome to Bingley Hall Mini Fair. Project Bruce made it here, 200 miles up the M25 and M40. It took us 5 hours, but it's actually quite a nice drive. We've been here for a few hours now. There's lots going on, lots to see, lots of trade stands. And I'm here with the new owners. So it's been a bit of a secret for a while, but Dave has really owned the car right from the start. So I think it's the very first video where I said I'm going to sell this car to a subscriber and a viewer of the channel. And Dave was the first one to email me. In fact, was, yeah. I was on holiday, wasn't I? You were, yeah. First to ring you. So before you even knew how much the car was going to be, what it was going to look like, you'd said straight away, I want that car. I did. And luckily I was first to ask, wasn't I? You was, yeah. No, first minute. I think I ended up with a list of about 30 names at the end, so well done for getting them quickly. So I'm catching a lift back with Mark, back down south. Dave, you're taking the mini up to Preston way, I think she, yeah. So yeah, all I need to do now really is just hand over the keys. Okay, welcome. Thank you very much. Thank you. Brilliant. Thank you.
If Mark's here then, Mark.
There's Mark.
Do you want to pull the cover off slowly and reveal it a little bit at a time?
Do you need a helper?
I do need a helper.
You do need a helper. Danny can help as well. So, yeah.
So just briefly, it's Mark.
If you want to go out and have a few words with Danny, I'm sure.
Go on, we've got to build up the tension a bit, haven't we? So Mark, this is your car. I know nothing about it. We'll save that till we do the reveal. Other than to say, your project, your love, yes, yes. And you've been stood over there and you've been saying, it's bloody lovely that is, it's bloody lovely. So, I think we'll take the covers off. What colour are we going to see?
Old English white.
Old English white under this black cover. So, if you want to take a corner, I'll take a corner. After the count of 3.
So, after 3 then? 1, 2, 3. Let's have a look. So what you thinking, folks? This is a Cooper S Madgwick. And I'm sure Mark will tell us a little bit about the Madgwick, because obviously it's built by Swiftune engineering. And Mark will tell us a little bit about it.
Okay, so if you're like me, Madgwick means nothing. But we're going to learn a load more, so I'll hand to Mark. Are you okay doing a bit of commentary on this, Mark? Not really. Okay, so it's a Madgwick. What is a Madgwick then?
A Madgwick is a Swiftune built Mini. It's named after the famous corner at Goodwood. It's just a special car that they build to basically a racing specification, or to make any Mini into a Cooper S.
Okay, I can see a little bit of the Swiftune information behind me here, in front of me. 1380cc, obviously an A+ engine, normally aspirated. It says number 7.
Yeah, so this is number 7. There's only 8 at the moment that have been built. And I was specifically asked to have number 7 because it's just a family thing.
Lucky 7.
Lucky 7.
Lucky 7.
Obviously, looks a very original car. Has it had much of a restoration?
It's had a full restoration. I bought the shell fully restored. Normally I do work on cars, but this specific shell I bought fully done and sprayed, and then gave it to Swiftune, and they basically built it together.
So, it's a lovely looking car. Love the D1 alloys. Very, very period mirrors on there. Great colour scheme. The classic clock setup. That's like a Speedwell setup, isn't it? I think.
It's called a Jules Dash.
Jules Dash. But I guess the friend of the resistance is what's under the bonnet.
Yes.
Yeah. Shall we have a look?
Yes. We all want to look under this bonnet, don't we?
I don't want to touch this. Because I'm thinking this is a few £1,000s worth of equipment. That is very, very pretty. Love those ram air pipes.
That is nice.
Brake horsepower on this, Mark?
99.
99. Couldn't you make 100? No. You might squeeze that bit out yet.
I think he did do 100, but he just said 99.
So 99, I like that because that's an honest number. Yeah. In a Mini, that's a fair bit of poke, isn't it?
Yes,
It's
indeed.
a fast car, yeah.
It is a fast car.
But you know, what I'd be interested to know, and I'm sure the audience in here would like to, all these Mini enthusiasts, what's this car worth?
It's insured for £75,000. It cost me 55,000.
There you go, folks. It's nice.
It's nice. It's not cheap.
I need a bigger piggy bank. That's what I need. That's what I need.
I've seen cars go for auction though, Dave. Bigger money than that.
That's right. Absolutely.
I think that's a cracking motor.
So, anyway, do
Very
you like
nice.
this?
Big round of applause.
Go on then, yeah.
Bring
Big round
that
of
on.
applause.
That's lovely.
And you can have a look at that. That's absolutely ace. This is the ideal car if you want a classic Mini to avoid the congestion charges. So there you go. What do you think of that, folks? Look at that. Absolutely awesome looking car. Beautiful colour scheme.
That is amazing.
That's lovely.
I haven't seen this. I wasn't expecting to see a classic electric Mini look like that.
And where'd you plug it in?
Right here, you have a
Look at that.
Of course, in the filler cap, we asked
In the filler cap. So proper job. Proper job.
Quick.
it's 300 horsepower.
Moving heck. Incredible.
Incredible. Auto box on it. I guess you just select forward and reverse on it.
Yeah, basically this has got a small drive unit out of a Tesla Model S in the front where the original A series would be. That is a transmission unit and inverter and has its own drive system, limited slip differential, driving the front wheels in exactly the same way that it would drive a normal Mini. So the only thing that had to be done was to take the old engine out, basically, put some batteries in the car and put this drive unit in, and it is a normal Mini. Other than that, no bodywork cutting, nothing.
So, if you watch a program called Vintage Voltage, there's a gentleman there called Moggy. Yeah? I believe this is some of his handiwork, yeah?
Some of his handiwork, and he's actually here today as well.
So we might get a chance to speak to the man a bit later on, perhaps, then, yeah?
You might, yeah.
That's good.
Shall we have a look under the engine?
Yeah, can we see under the bonnet?
Let's
have a look.
It's going to be different, isn't it?
It's different.
The stance is brilliant on it. I wouldn't know. Oh,
There you go.
that's exciting, isn't it?
Now, I did see this programme, and I think this is one of the many batteries. You can unveil it, you can check the detail on all the cars, but have a look at this car, ladies and gentlemen, because I think this is a...
Three. There we go. How to do a 3.
This car is amazing.
That is a lovely.
So what are you thinking, folks? What are you thinking about this baby?
You're thinking it's a silver Mini and it's very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah? You ain't seen half of it.
Do you want to see what's under the bonnet then? Come on then, have a good look at this baby. Totally different.
Oh, there we go.
That is a, oh my God, engine bay. What do you think, folks? Honestly, you think it's great?
Yes, that is
a piece of, that's a work of art. Don't you think?
I think this gentleman, right, has he's been down to specialist components a little bit, to say the least, hasn't he? And I think there's an awful lot there trinkets on that.
And you know what though? Have you seen? You can hold on look later because you can open the doors. If you see the dashboard that was actually made and designed itself, it's the old car, and if you look underneath that, the attention to detail underneath that you can't see is off the Richter scale. Absolutely off the Richter scale.
And what's caught my eye straight away is I can't see any wiring.
Oh no,
That's
no
why
wiring.
this thing's operates. The interior, that is beautiful. It's even got bucket seats in the back. The dashboard